In the early summer of 2025, the digital landscape buzzed with a seismic announcement that rippled through social media, news outlets, and everyday conversations. On July 4, 2025, a date symbolically tied to American independence, Elon Musk, the enigmatic billionaire and CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI, took to X to pose a provocative question: should we create the America Party? The post, dropped with Musk's characteristic flair for disruption, ignited a firestorm of reactions, speculation, and debate across the globe. Over the next few days, as Musk confirmed the official formation of the America Party, the public's response unfolded in real time, revealing a kaleidoscope of excitement, skepticism, hope, and outrage. This narrative delves into the raw, unfiltered pulse of public sentiment, capturing the zeitgeist of a moment when one man's vision for a new political movement challenged the status quo. The spark of independence. It was the evening of July 4, 2025, when Musk's post appeared on X, perfectly timed to coincide with Independence Day celebrations. Fireworks lit up the American sky, and Musk's words seemed to carry their own explosive charge. Independence Day is the perfect time to ask if you want independence from the two-party, some would say uniparty, system. The poll attached to the post was simple, yes or no, but its implications were anything but. Within hours, the post garnered hundreds of thousands of votes, with millions of views. By the time the poll closed on July 5, 1.2 million people had weighed in, with 65.4% voting yes to the creation of the America Party. The reaction was immediate and electric. On X, users flooded the platform with memes, hot takes, and threads dissecting Musk's intentions. For some, the idea of an America Party was a bold middle finger to the entrenched Republican and Democratic establishments. A uniparty, as Musk called it, accused of bankrupting the nation with waste and graft. Others saw it as a publicity stunt, another chapter in Musk's ongoing saga of provocative gestures. But what was undeniable was the sheer volume of engagement. Musk had tapped into a deep vein of frustration, and the public was ready to talk. In coffee shops, group chats, and online forums, people began to parse the meaning of the America Party. Was it a libertarian dream? A populist uprising? Or simply Musk flexing his influence in a country increasingly polarized and disillusioned? The sentiment on X was a microcosm of the broader reaction, a mix of fervent support from Musk's loyalists, cautious curiosity from political independents, and sharp criticism from those who saw him as an opportunist. The supporters rally. By July 6, Musk doubled down, announcing the official launch of the America Party with a post that read, "By a factor of 2 to 1, you want a new political party and you shall have it. Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom." The announcement was a clarion call for his base, a diverse coalition of tech enthusiasts, free speech absolutists, and disillusioned voters who saw Musk as a visionary unbound by conventional politics. Supporters on X were quick to amplify the message. Stock Savvy Shay, a prominent finance influencer, posted, $TSLA CEO Musk launches the America Party, saying it's time to give freedom back to the people. The post, accompanied by a link to a news article, racked up thousands of likes and retweets. For many, Musk's promise of freedom resonated deeply. Comments under his posts were filled with emojis of American flags, rockets, and raised fists. Users like @FreedomFighter22 wrote, "Finally, someone with the guts to take on the corrupt system. Let's go, America Party." Others praised Musk's outsider status, arguing that his success in business made him uniquely qualified to disrupt politics. The enthusiasm wasn't limited to X. In online communities like Reddit's r/Elon Musk and Discord servers dedicated to Tesla and SpaceX, fans organized discussions about what the America Party could mean. Some envisioned a platform centered on innovation, policies promoting AI, space exploration, and renewable energy. Others saw it as a chance to dismantle bureaucratic inefficiencies, echoing Musk's critiques of government waste. A user on Reddit's r/politics subreddit posted, "If Musk's serious, he could pull votes from both sides." People are tired of the same old politicians. Young voters, in particular, seemed drawn to the idea. A post by Qantas Insights noted that 40% of respondents to Musk's initial poll were interested, with young voters and Republican men showing the most enthusiasm. This demographic, often disillusioned with traditional politics, saw Musk as a figure who spoke their language, irreverent, tech-savvy, and unafraid to challenge norms. In group chats and TikTok videos, Gen Z users shared clips of Musk's X posts, overlaying them with captions like, "This is the future," and "Time for a reset." The energy was palpable. Rallies began to pop up in cities like Austin and Miami, where Musk's influence was particularly strong. Supporters donned "America Party" t-shirts, hastily printed by entrepreneurial fans, and waved signs reading, "Freedom over Uniparty." The movement, though nascent, felt like a cultural phenomenon, fueled by Musk's larger-than-life persona and the promise of something new. The skeptics push back. Not everyone was ready to join the Musk parade. As the America Party gained traction, skeptics emerged, questioning everything from Musk's motives to his qualifications. On X, critics like Harich Sisson, a vocal Democratic commentator, dismissed the idea outright. "I don't know a single Democrat who would join this party. However, there are probably plenty of Republicans who will, which hurts the GOP. I say go for it." The post captured a sentiment shared by many on the left, that Musk's party was less a genuine political movement and more a spoiler that could fracture the Republican vote. The skepticism wasn't limited to Democrats. Older voters, particularly those loyal to the GOP, expressed wariness. A user on X, @PatriotGrandma, tweeted, "Musk makes cars and rockets, not policy. I'll stick with the party that's been fighting for conservative values for decades." Others pointed to Musk's history of controversial statements on everything from COVID-19 to free speech, as evidence that he lacked the temperament for political leadership. A Washington Post op-ed published on July 7 echoed this sentiment, arguing that Musk's America Party is a vanity project, not a solution to America's problems. On cable news, pundits dissected the announcement with a mix of intrigue and derision. CNN's Anderson Cooper remarked, "Elon Musk is a genius at capturing attention, but governing requires more than tweets and polls." Fox News, meanwhile, expressed concern that the America Party could siphon votes from Republican candidates, potentially handing Democrats an advantage in future elections. The fear of a spoiler effect was a recurring theme, with analysts citing historical examples like Ross Perot's Reform Party in the 1990s. Online, the debate grew heated. In Reddit's r/political discussion, a thread titled, "Is Musk's America Party a serious contender or a billionaire's ego trip?" garnered thousands of comments. Users debated Musk's track record, with some arguing that his success at Tesla and SpaceX proved he could innovate in politics, while others countered that running a country wasn't like running a company. One commenter wrote, "Musk's great at building things, but politics is about compromise, not disruption. He'll crash and burn." The criticism wasn't just ideological. Some questioned the logistics of the America Party. How would it be funded? What was its platform? Musk's posts offered few details, focusing instead on broad themes like freedom and fighting the Uniparty. This vagueness fueled accusations of opportunism. A viral TikTok video showed a user sarcastically asking, "What's the America Party's stance on healthcare? Taxes? Oh wait, it's just vibes." The video racked up millions of views, reflecting a growing sentiment that Musk's announcement was more performative than substantive. The cultural divide. As the days passed, the public reaction to the America Party revealed a deeper cultural divide. For Musk supporters, the party represented a rejection of a political system they saw as broken, a system where career politicians prioritized power over progress. They pointed to Musk's poll results as evidence of widespread discontent, with 65.4% of 1.2 million voters supporting the idea. This wasn't just a fringe movement, it was a signal that a significant chunk of the electorate was open to an alternative. But for critics, the America Party was a symptom of a broader problem, the cult of personality in politics. Musk, with his 200 million X followers and global fame, wielded an unprecedented ability to shape narratives. A New York Times column published on July 8 warned, Musk's influence is a double-edged sword. His ability to mobilize millions is impressive, but it risks turning politics into a popularity contest. The column resonated with those who saw the America Party as an extension of Musk's brand rather than a genuine ideological movement. This divide played out vividly online. On X, hashtags like #AmericaParty and #Musk2028 trended alongside #Muskigo and #UnipartyScam. Supporters shared fan-made graphics of Musk as a revolutionary figure, often depicted with a bald eagle or the Constitution in the background. Critics, meanwhile, posted memes mocking Musk's wealth and perceived detachment from everyday struggles. One viral image showed Musk in a spacesuit with the caption, "When you start a political party but live on Mars." The reaction wasn't just domestic. Internationally, the America Party sparked curiosity and amusement. A BBC article titled "Elon Musk's Political Gambit, Genius or Gimmick" noted that Musk's announcement was being watched closely in Europe, where populist movements had gained traction. Some European commentators saw parallels between Musk and figures like Italy's Beppe Grillo, whose five-star movement had disrupted traditional politics. Others, however, viewed the America Party as a uniquely American phenomenon, a blend of celebrity culture and anti-establishment fervor. The grassroots momentum. Despite the skepticism, the America Party began to take on a life of its own. By July 10, grassroots efforts emerged, with supporters organizing local meetups and online campaigns. In Texas, a group calling itself America Party Patriots launched a website outlining a tentative platform, lower taxes, deregulation, and investment in technology-driven infrastructure. The site, though amateurish, attracted thousands of visitors, signaling that Musk's idea was resonating beyond X. On college campuses, the America Party became a topic of debate. At the University of Texas at Austin, students held an impromptu town hall to discuss Musk's announcement. Some saw it as a chance to break free from the two-party system, while others worried about the risks of aligning with a billionaire whose interests might not align with the average American. A student quoted in the campus newspaper said, "I like Musk's ideas, but I don't trust him to represent me. He's not exactly relatable." The media frenzy continued, with outlets like Politico and the Wall Street Journal publishing deep dives into the America Party's potential impact. Polls conducted in mid-July suggested that 15 to 20% of Americans were somewhat interested in a third party led by Musk, though only 5% said they would definitely vote for it. The numbers were modest but significant, hinting at the party's potential to disrupt the 2026 midterms or even the 2028 presidential election. The road ahead. As July 15, 2025, dawned, the America Party remained a lightning rod for public sentiment. Musk's posts continued to fuel the conversation, with his July 7 declaration that the America Party is needed to fight the Republican/Democrat uniparty, keeping the momentum alive. Supporters saw this as a rallying cry, while critics accused Musk of oversimplifying complex issues. The lack of a clear platform remained a sticking point, with even some supporters expressing frustration. A user on X wrote, "Love the idea, Elon, but give us something concrete. What's the plan?" The real-time reaction to Musk's America Party was a microcosm of a broader moment in American history, a moment of disillusionment, polarization, and yearning for change. For every supporter who saw Musk as a savior, there was a critic who saw him as a showman. For every meme celebrating the America Party, there was another mocking its ambiguity. Yet, regardless of where people stood, one thing was clear: Musk had succeeded in capturing the public's attention, forcing a reckoning with the question of what politics could be. As the summer unfolded, the America Party's future remained uncertain. Would it fizzle out like so many third-party efforts before it, or would it harness the energy of a frustrated electorate to become a genuine force? Only time would tell. But in the crucible of July 2025, the public's reaction, raw, divided, and unfiltered, offered a glimpse into a nation at a crossroads, grappling with the